Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's candle wax reading. General messages, though of course, as always, the past, future energy may come up and we will see predictions. We're joined by the rain today. It's a very blustery, rainy day and it's a nice ambience. It's a nice ambience for when I do readings. I do love this kind of weather when I'm giving readings. Okay, so I also have just a quick channel message before we get into the reading. I hear beginnings and endings, okay? There's new beginnings and endings. And there's actually a kind of simultaneous energy coming from that. So those of you who've been drawn to this reading, you may feel that it's like, oh, I'm being pulled here and I'm almost kind of, I'm dealing with an ending, but yeah, I'm also dealing with the new beginning simultaneously. That's how I'm getting it. And also decision making, so making decisions about endings, new beginnings, okay, kind of at a crossroads moment in your life, period. Even, you know, it doesn't have to just be a week, a day. This could have been a few months. It's been ongoing, but ultimately I see that what you're doing is like for you it's your right path, right? Not trying to put it in the context of right or wrong. It's not really that energy. Rather, maybe I could word it better, according to what is for you. That's probably more accurate and better wording. Okay, let's see the bowls. So bowl 1 is the pink candle and bowl 2 is the green candle, okay? If you do need more time, you can pause the video, come back when you're ready. Otherwise, I'm going to begin. And today, I see there's importance around picking your specific bowl, okay? Though there's nothing stopping you at all from listening to both. Sometimes that may work for some people, right? It's just that for you to get your accuracy, for you choosing your bowl, that can help you know what is for you, right? A bit better, right? Hello, bowl 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the pink candle. We will see your card at the end of the reading, okay? Right. So right away, as I lit the candle, I heard that song by John Lennon, Imagine All the People. You may like that song, you may be a fan of that era, right, that music, but there is something here where your imagination is very important. There's something that you are imagining, you have imagined, that is actually going to come into reality. And we know that song is about the world, right? It's a song that is aimed at a global level, you know. Imagine the world being this better place, right? And things getting better. So I also take from that is that things are going to be improving. Things that may have seemed like it's a never-ending situation, a never-ending obstacle. I'm seeing that diminish, okay? I'm seeing that diminish. And from that, you are growing, you are gaining strength. And I'm being given another reference here, the rose that grew from concrete, okay, by Tupac. So again, this could be a music reference. You may be a fan, that era, and you don't have to be, of course, right? But ultimately it's the meaning behind it, right? The rose that grew from the concrete, like you have grown, you are growing from what seemed like that's impossible to make that type of ground fertile. How can a rose grow from concrete? You know, touching on that kind of miracle energy and transmutation. Yeah. So I see that, you know, the candle got a little smoky. So there's this energy of you've had to deal with multiple things at once. This can be current energy also, keep that in mind. And this can be predictive, right? Depending on where you are on the timeline. And the thing is here, I have this sense of you battling for yourself, like you're standing your ground. That's also what I get from that rose, the rose that grew from the concrete, like you're standing your ground and also protected. The rose being surrounded by concrete, like no, you can't be knocked down. You can't be, like your wall, right? Your energetic wall, let's say, cannot be broken. Very powerful energy. So there's a significance around a ribbon, okay? The ribbon I do see a color. I see a red ribbon, and I see that this is representing some kind of honor, okay? Like a ribbon of honor, a badge of honor. We know that some badges, they may have ribbons on. It's like those ribbons you get, the horse riders. That's the reference I'm being given, and I'm seeing this in my mind's eye, right? So you don't necessarily have to be a horse rider, but there's something here, you know, with ribbons and honor and prize and being acknowledged, okay? So for some of you, this is, you know, in the physical reality, yes, you're receiving something that will have a ribbon on, some type of ribbon, and it does not have to be red only. But I see that this is something that is coming in from the timing of it. I see this is more so ahead, okay? And I see that it's something that, first of all, for many of you, you didn't expect it to be, you didn't expect to, I hear, get the prize. Like you didn't expect to get this honor necessarily, even if you've been working towards that. And this is an educational endeavor, okay? You're gonna pass with honors, like flying honors. And yes, so that I see, and it connects to this ribbon, okay? And it's also good news, okay? It's also good news. It's abundance, it's positivity. Ultimately, you know, I'm being drawn back to the color red, and this red is representing something that is, it's staying for life. The color red here, I'm being shown that it's to do with, you know, life, like substance. Like the color red being a color which is like an alive color. So I'm hearing that there's a lot of talking. You are, you know, involved in conversations, like there's talking happening around you, about you, because I don't see you being involved in this talk, okay? It's not necessarily negative, it's just that you're a lot more popular, let's say, than what you may perceive, and people are a lot more curious and interested in you than what they may show, okay? And I see that it's being shared because there's a connection here to that, and you realizing what you do bring to people's lives, and it's not just little or insignificant. You have an impact on people, whether it be for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 years, it doesn't matter. People don't forget you. And I see this as being a reminder. You know, some of you, this could be something you needed to hear right now. It's not all for nothing. The things, you know, that you may have given, whether it be tangible or non-tangible, right? You just being a listening ear to people. It didn't go unseen, and you don't go unseen. I see a huge S, huge initial S in the bowl there, okay? That can be a reference to a name, an initial of a place, okay? And yeah, I see that in your bowl there is, there's lots of faces, okay? Lots of faces, and I also see like closeness. Now there's a few things about that, but before I do go further, okay, yeah, I see an angel here with wings, and actually this angel, its wings are covering something. One of the wings is covering something, and it's above this S, okay? So this can be indicating it's protecting a person with the initial S. There's a place that's protected and guarded, right, that has an S in it. And now going back to the closeness of people, what I see this closeness. So not only is this regarding people that may be close around you, okay, it's also to do with a close connection that you have. And again, you may not view it as close, but there is something here indicating that it's closer than what you think. And I'm talking about like the emotional sense. And for some of you, this is romantic, okay, for some. And this tells me somebody is wanting to get closer also to you, okay? They may be feeling like a distance from you or at a distance at this time. Or this can be you, the viewer. You are wanting to have a closeness with someone, wondering about a distance, okay? You can expect that distance to close in, right? This is the reference I'm being given, like this energy of closeness. And for some of you, this is a message regarding it's safe. It's safe to have closeness in your life. According, of course, to your boundaries, right? I'm not saying this is something you need to do or should start doing or something like that. It's just a reminder that it's okay to have somebody close, right? To have vulnerability. I also see a hot air balloon. It's interesting. I've never seen that in any of my candle wax readings, but I see just the top part, right? Parachute. So it also is very close to parachute energy, but it was a hot air balloon that came to me first. So we'll take it, hot air balloon, and this is also a parachute. You know, parachute we associate with, you know, it's like a safe landing, right? After you've been up floating in the air, you open up your parachute and it's open. So it tells me that, you know, whatever you're going towards next, essentially you will land safely, okay? It will go smoothly. You are going to be able to have some sense of ease, okay? Because when we think of a landing, right, and we put it into the context, it's, well, where are you landing? You're obviously going somewhere, right? There's something that you're going to be coming up upon in your life. And then we have a nice, it's making like a heart, a big heart. Okay. So the hot air balloon also, the hot air balloon is representing travel, because the hot air balloon, it, you know, it goes up, it goes down, but ultimately, you know, unlike a parachute, that is taking you down, right? You're going down to the earth, to land. So that is more about the landing, but the hot air balloon, I have travel energy connected to that, okay? We're going to take a little bit of a look at the bowl a bit more, because I was getting a lot through other through my other senses, right, today, so I'd like a bit of time to just see the bowl too. I think we're gonna leave it there. Okay, actually meant to do a little oh. Oh, it doesn't want to go out. I feel like you know, that has a message in itself. Look, almost as though, you know, your light cannot be put out. And it doesn't have to be, but you know, for the candle reading, I'm just gonna actually give it a little tap. Okay, I think I'll hold on to my pen to see what else. Okay, so I see that there is energy here regarding something to do with an M. Okay, so I do hear mark. This doesn't have to be a name, but it could be to do with a mark on a place, you know, marking an area. There's some significance here. Yes, marking territory. Okay, so there is something where I see like a change of boundary, a change of you know, a change of situation, but it requires, you know, marking a line. There's something about marking, okay, in territory. Yes, it could be a reference to the name Mark, but that's not the stronger energy that I'm getting, okay? That could be for some, but ultimately it's like marking a territory. Yes. And I see that there's different, I'm being shown different parts of the world here. I see there's a place regarding this, you know, this territory and marking that. And so for some of you, this is, you know, about location. This is home, and I'm not saying that it's necessarily a move, right? This could be where you are already. And I see this area is surrounded by land and there's water in the middle. This can be a lake of some kind, okay? Areas that have lakes, but actually quite a few kind of spread about, okay? So I'm being drawn to a part of the world that is, the country is like that, the land is laid like that, okay? I see lots of different birds here, different kinds. We have an owl, and the bird we have here, they have quite a long beak, and it's showing me that kind of energy like of a raven, a crow, you know, they have them strong beaks. So there is, not only is this about messengers, you know, we know birds to be messengers and news coming, but I do have that these are quite strong spiritual ties here to owls, ravens, crows, okay? So it's not just kind of, you know, I'm seeing communication coming in, that's important. It's spiritual communication here, okay, that you can expect to be coming in. It may already be happening, but there's something that is strengthening, okay, regards to how you receive messages, you know, how you're connected to the spirit realm. And then over here I have a parrot. So, you know, we know parrots that they can be, you know, they can be trained, right, to say words and to speak a language, right, a language that humans understand. So what I have from this is that not only a repetitive energy, you know, we know that they can repeat things, they repeat words. This is attached to a person. This energy of this parrot is attached to a person, okay, in the physical reality. So there's someone here who ultimately is copying, trying to copy, attempting to copy, and also that energy of mirroring. So it's just a little bit of advice to look out for that. You may already be aware, and this is confirmation, you know, that person is kind of just watching and copying, okay? It's not from an authentic place how they are approaching you, you know, suggestions that they have, everything is kind of a bouncing back of you, okay? Yeah, I also see a huge E here, okay, a huge initial E. Interesting, the initials are so big today. So this could be connected to a name, okay, an initial of a name, a place, all right? Okay. That's it for the candle wax. Let's take a look at the card I already pulled for you, and we have 8 of emotions. Interesting. So 8 of cups energy. Walking away. And on this card we can see that the moon, okay, the moon is covered here, or rather it could be the sun that's covered, whichever way round, okay? But it's like, what I get from this is that whatever you needed to see, it's been shown to you already. It's been revealed. And now that's bringing you some sense of, I can move forward. Now you may not be at that stage yet. This can be coming in, right? This could be a bit further ahead. It will be different for each of you. But ultimately, it's like, okay, I don't need to find anything out anymore. Like, I don't need to find anything else out. I got all I needed to know from it. And also where it involves, like, you know, lesson, right? Lessons. There's a sense of freedom from this 8 of emotions card. Yeah, because you won't be in the dark. You won't be in the dark anymore. And I'm speaking in terms of, you know, not having the knowledge, right? Not having the insight, the truth about something. Now, I'm saying something, but I do have here that it pertains to a particular situation, right? For many of you, yes, romantic in nature, but not for everyone, okay? But it's something that required, you to have to figure it out without external help. It's like you know, not only did you become stronger from it, but you strengthened your spirituality with it, your beliefs, right? Because you had to kind of be like, right, higher power, come in here. Like, how higher power, do you read me? You know, it's like, this is the type of energy that I have. And yes, there's some connection to proof here, like having to prove something. So some of you, it may have been a legal situation also. Right, we have strength. That's what I've been touching on the whole reading. Look at that. Look at that. I love this card. And the woman sat on top of the lion. It's like she tamed a lion. And she's holding an 8. It's like these dots, they're in the shape of an 8. And I just noticed that today. Because it's just these little dots. And I knew she was holding something, but look, it's an 8. Everlasting. Everlasting. That ongoing eternity kind of energy. So again, it's like, you know, here, that can't be taken from you. That can't be taken from you. That's going to continue, right? We touched on that energy in the bowl. Let's see. High Priestess, yes. Yes, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I see that not only has there been a strengthening, and there's going to be a strengthening, right, with your spirituality, what you stand for, what you believe in, but it's almost as though you've received some type of evidence, even though you never necessarily doubted it, never doubted abilities or, you know, the spirit realm. No, but there's something here that you really were given proof, and if you haven't had that yet, it's coming. Like proof, like, whoa. And it's showing up in the physical reality. So I'm speaking to someone here, to many someones who, you're very powerful, okay? You can be a high priest, high priestess. We don't have to take gender into account. Ultimately, okay, you see truth. And you saw that when it comes to this card, what it's representing. You saw that. And you stood on it, right? You stood on that. You're stepping into mastery, Ball 1. You're stepping into mastery. And I can see here that there is something quite hidden about you. You know, ultimately, yes, you're very protected, as we've touched on. You know, they're both covered here. The Empress is covered here, right? And I see this representing that spiritual protection, right? Like your spiritual cloak. Some of you may cloak. You may cloak energetically. You may cloak in the physical reality. You may do both. But I know that there is something here where you're very protective of your abilities, what you can see, what you do, the way you approach things. Very powerful healing energy, and on that global level, which makes so much sense when the song came through, Imagine All the People. The rose that grew from the concrete. As we know, some of our strongest warriors on this earth have been through the biggest battles. And what I'm seeing here is you are one of those. So that is a really great honor to have. Yeah. And to read on such is, yeah. I have my goosebumps. That's my confirmation. When I know I'm tapping into some very, very strong, powerful energy. Wow. Okay. Even I needed just a minute there to let that sink in. Wow. You're just not even doing it for like you, it's for the whole world. You plant seeds for the whole world. So amazing. Yeah, 7 of emotions. You really pick up on everything, other people's emotions, and 3 of Pentacles. And I have this energy of, I know what I'm doing, right? I know what I'm doing. At the same time, there's this energy of, I have to take care of me. So for many of you who chose Ball 1, if you heard the quick channeled message I had regarding endings and beginnings and this simultaneous energy of like, I'm managing the ending, I'm managing the beginning, you know, there is this energy of you being able to connect and have stability between the spiritual realm and the physical realm, involving your stability, right, in the physical reality. Being able to take care of the everyday things, right? That earth energy, the earthbound, the earth realm. There is something that's going to be clicking for you and falling into place and being able to take care of things for you that you need, like those needs that we have in the earthly realm. They matter, right? And there's something here where you're coming to, right? You're going to be able to connect that. Honoring the spiritual realm, honoring the earth realm, and being able to live, you know, more harmoniously, not having to make a choice, right? Yeah. Very, very powerful reading. And it's also given me food for thought. So, yeah. All readings do, but it's just, you know, this is like on a global scale, like the impact here, right? The energy that I see in this reading. And I know this is more than one person. We have so many. And we're blessed, the planet is blessed to have. Yes, spiritual warriors, light workers, earth angels, all of you. High priests, high priestesses. So I'm going to leave it there, okay? It's a bit of a mysterious reading. Took us on a journey, you know, that was, you know, quite deep. So, yes. that's what I have for you, Bowl 1. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll see you very soon for another one. And thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hello, Bowl 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's take a look at whatever comes out today. All right. Starting with your candle wax. Okay, so we have two people here embracing each other. I see that it's like a peck, okay? And it is almost like two birds there, you know. I just have this like a peck on the cheek, a peck. So there's energy here of love, okay? Love and romance. And I see that there's an energy here of a period that's about to enter, okay? So I am being given, you know, it's current, like it's close future, where those of you that chose this bowl, you're gonna see a transformation regarding your love life. There's something that's gonna be more enjoyable and more, I hear more harmonious, okay? I hear love and marriage. So, let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see a big swan here. Yes, so this is confirmation of commitment, okay? The commitment is not necessarily in the close future, but these two lovebirds, let's call them, they are going to, yes, be falling in love, okay? There is a falling in love, but ultimately down the line, and we've got, yeah, look at the love hearts. Down the line, there will be a commitment to come out of this, okay? Now, for many of you, I see that this person is already around you, okay? I see that these two lovebirds, as in you and another person, you're already together. There's something here that's progressing and strengthening, okay? And going back to the swan, you know, swans, when we see them, we associate them with grace. You know, the way they glide, they're so beautiful to look at, okay? And we also know that swans, you know, they stay in pairs, right? Where there's one, you'll soon, shortly spot another one, okay? So this is also a message for some of you who you may not have the person currently around you, but for some this is about a past connection. Though it's not truly past, because the connection is still there. It's just that something that may have seemed like it ran its course, it hasn't quite, and it's coming back around. Okay, it's coming back around, so you can also expect a reconnection here, okay? But as I say, the connection never truly went away, and I'm speaking like in the energetic sense, right? Even though in the physical reality, well, that person left my life, things went this way, you know, we went to, you know, we had different jobs, or we had different locations, we moved. Yes, yeah, there's energy like of this kind of love letter type love letter coming in, all right? So all about love. So far. Yes. Right. For some of you, okay, I see that there is going to be an expression of feelings. All right. So there is an energy here of confession, like a love confession to come in. Now, this does not have to be connected to the person that you are involved with currently, okay? I'm picking up on different connections here. All may apply to you, but they may not, okay? And as I shared, there is someone who is going to be confessing feelings. I do have here, there's a reference being made to candle, okay? So some of you may have made a prayer with a candle, you may have been manifesting with a candle regarding your love life, and I have here that it worked. Okay, it worked. Even if you're thinking, no, I'm not seeing, like, nothing's moving, actually it may look like the opposite is happening. Things may seem, you know, you may feel like, oh no, the person pulled away further. And I'm not saying you even did the candle to get them to do something, or you made a prayer to get them to, it's not that. It's more so from a place of, you know, to bring in some type of healing, to bring in, you know, the highest vibration, to be on the better timeline as a couple, or where it regarded a past person. But as I say, the connection is very much so alive, right? Energetically speaking. Yeah, so I see here there's like two animals. One is like a tortoise, quite big actually. See the big shell on their back, but they're kind of, you know, they're pushing themselves up a little, and they're pushing on the heads of another animal. Okay, this animal is different. It's not a tortoise, it's smaller. So there's something here where there was perhaps a sense of overwhelm. There was a sense of clashing, butting heads, right? In your love life. But what I hear is it wasn't necessarily as significant, not to invalidate, right, feelings and emotions and how someone can feel in a situation or an argument or a disagreement, right? Because I do have, it's clashing energy, right? There was something that wasn't agreed on. It didn't have to signify or symbolize an ending, or that a person changed feelings for you, or vice versa. That overall misunderstanding energy, right? There's a misunderstanding. That misunderstanding is going to be rectified, okay? So if there's a no contact, right? A no contact, that is going to come to an end, because there will be a clearing up of a misunderstanding. And this can connect to the situations I've shared already. It doesn't have to, because we're looking generally here. So a lot of things are coming up. Yes, some of you, you'll receive a phone call. You may have a missed call, and you're going to think, oh, who is this? It may not be the same number that the person had before, okay? Okay, so some energy here for those of you that are quite single, even if you still have, you know, past energy, and you're connected to the situations I shared there, right? Not the one that's current though. This is like single, whereas in there's not someone currently that you're seeing. And I have that you're going to be attending some events, okay, and you're shaking hands with someone new, more than one for some of you, and receiving invites. Now for some of you, I see that it's going to be very sociable, and I hear gig, okay, so you can be attending a gig and also dancing. You could be trying out a new form of dance, and this is quite particular, but I know it's for someone. It's line dancing. Maybe you already do line dance, and you know, you're gonna try, or ballroom dancing, but particularly line dancing I'm being given. I'm not saying that's for everyone, you know, I just mentioned there ballroom dancing, that came forward, but there's something a bit, you know, different for you. Like it's something that yes, you may already be doing it, right? But for majority, I have it something a bit new and a bit different. There's something here where you're trying different things, and you're going to come across some very, very nice suitors, okay? I don't want to contradict myself, but you know, a lot's coming up. But ultimately, yes. So this could be where you do already dance, or you know, you run gigs, or you know, you play in a band, you have this kind of, you know, hobby that you do, and you play music. It may be professional, okay, let's not rule it out, but ultimately, you know, it's entertainment, it's something that's sociable. the candle is being interesting here, so bear with me. Okay, something here is a little bit stuck. Okay, I'm just gonna let go. It's starting to burn me there. So interesting. It's getting a bit dark outside now, so. Okay, yes, so touching back on this energy of attending an event, a sociable event, a gig, okay, you may be doing it as a hobby, this may be a profession, you may be a musician here, right? Either way, there is some kind of new energy coming in, right? Like a shift in energy regarding your love life, dating life, and while you're out and about and doing things that you enjoy, okay, you're gonna be shaking hands with new people and new faces, okay? And I'm seeing it be positive. It's something positive. I don't have there's one particular person you'll be drawn to that, you know, out of that is coming a commitment. It's just more so you being able to have enjoyable experiences and noticing like, oh, you know, I've been wanting things to shift and I'm actually seeing it happen in real time now. You'll notice it. And yes, as I touched on, for some of you, it will be kind of a new experience altogether. Trying different things and going to different events and saying yes to invitations, okay? So as I say, the candle at the end there, it began to get a little stuck. So that's the energy, right? You may have felt you know your love life was stuck, you know, like things aren't moving, but ultimately they are going to be. It's very clear the whole bowl has been about love. I was not here with the intention of a love reading, but ultimately that's what's wanted to show and to bring you messages of what you needed to hear or know. So that is the candle wax there. I'm now going to see your card, bowl 2, that Three of Inspiration. Moving forward. 3 of Wands. Moving, traveling, and I don't just mean like moving home, no, but it's like, you know, doing, moving, getting ahead, moving forward. And we have the dominoes on there, okay? So it's like once you take one step, once you do one thing that's a bit different or you try something new, it's going to have a knock-on effect and have an impact. And from that, it will trigger, right? It will trigger more positive changes and more positive opportunities regarding love, okay? Right, let's get you a few more cards here. Okay, I'll take that one. I also want to cut the deck. Nine of Inspiration, yeah, communication. 9 of Wands, yeah. Kind of like being in a bit of a demand here, you know, you're going to be in demand, bowl 2. Right. 4 of Inspiration, yeah. Yeah. Socializing, attending events, also, you know, going to gatherings, right? Gatherings, this could be in a home, this could be in an important building also, okay? Some of you, there is some official energy connected to the events I saw. And also it touches back on, we saw commitment, right? 4 of Wands, it's 4 of Wands, this card. Here it's 4 of Inspiration, but in, you know, the tarot, it's 4 of Wands, which we associate with celebration, marriage and commitment. So you are going to be celebrating in your love life, okay? You are going to be experiencing that, and also you are going to have commitment, all right? For those of you that resonated with regarding, okay, the lovebird energy, 2 lovebirds here, the reference to the swan energy, right? Things coming back around, an opportunity of love, true love. You know, swans, lovebirds, it's the energy of true love. Okay, some of you may have been like questioning, well, you know, I don't even know if that is, maybe not that it doesn't exist, but just maybe that passed me by, right? With that 3 of Wands, and like maybe it passed me by, you know, in this lifetime. But looking at the bowl, yeah, see? That stuck energy. Hanged Muse. Look at it. That's what I saw, you know? It's like, oh, nothing's moving. But I hear that it was supposed to be, something was supposed to be for that amount of time. And you will see that that energy of feeling stuck wasn't necessarily stuck. There is essentially a blessing in disguise in that sense of being stuck, right? When it came to your love life. Oh, nothing's moving. Even if you have someone currently, like, oh, it's, you know, the progression, what's happening. Ultimately, it was fun. Yeah, things are going to Knight of Pentacles. Ultimately, it is for the better timing. It's for you to be on that right timing, right, according to your destiny. So you will see that. You'll be like, ah, okay, that's why that took a bit longer, or that's why, you know, things didn't progress at necessarily the stage I thought. And of course, those of you that are single, see? 10 of Cups, 10 of Emotions. Look. Yes, yes. Two of the most beautiful cards. The 4 of Inspiration, 10 of Emotions, 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. When it comes to love and relationships, these are the type of cards you want to see. And in dating. So just touching back on those of you that are single, right? Either way, those cards apply. As I say, even if that's not the focus for you, it's just about seeing that improvement as well. Better experiences with love and romance. Being able to actually enjoy that experience. That's a yes. That you will. I'm just going to be curious and see what's on the bottom of the deck. 4 of Cups, yeah. Because, yeah. Universe knows, they see, look what you've been through. And that, did I miss my opportunity, you know? But look at how she sat inside the cup. Look at that huge cup. She sat inside there, you know, she has her head in her hand, but she can't even see. Look at that huge cup, because she is the cup. She is the cup. She is the fulfillment. To himself, excuse me, to himself or herself. Himself. Right? You didn't miss. You didn't miss because you didn't miss out on you. You are the first part of it, right? You're your own wish fulfillment before you're anyone else's. So ultimately, that's what that is. And you know, those 3 cups, you know, look, they're smaller. It's okay. They don't need to take up much more of your energy and your time and thinking about this, that, and what coulda, shoulda. No. Look at this huge cup. That's you. You have that. You have that abundance. You have choices. Okay? All right, that was your reading, Bowl 2. I hope you enjoyed that today. I love both readings today. Very interesting. And both completely different areas of, you know, your lives. All right, I will see you soon for another one, and bye for now.